Hello folks, welcome back to Dota Politica. I'm hoping you're doing well, whatever you are. Now, you and I will agree that Kenya is unstable.
But I never thought there would come a day like this in Kenya when police go on strike. Nairobi has been blocked like a crime scene. SGR is also on self-imposed sabbatical and officers are unilaterally declaring a national holiday. The government said go to work, but the boys in blue asked go where? Now the only souls on the streets are uniform patriots and hustling goons.
And Kenya is headed in the wrong direction. And the government has refused to listen to its people. Why am I saying so? Remember, the demonstration by the Gen Zs is actually legal and it is legit because the young people, the unemployed young people, are crying out. The government should actually create employment, stop abductions, stop killings, and so forth. And remember, these things are happening. Abductions zinafanyika. Ojwang was just murdered 2 weeks ago, Akaziko Sindio, and other people. Now, the shocking scenes from the Mandamano, as we are seeing them, shows that the country is actually headed the Sudan way. Remember, Sudan is unstable, as we're talking, and some of them have become refugees. Wameishi Kenya, wengi wamezaliwa Kenya, some of them actually are Kenyans right now. Why? Because of the civil war that has been witnessed in Sudan and other countries, even Haiti. Now, Kenya is headed in that direction because people die every week. In fact, it has become normal for people to die. Now, what do you think happens now? President Ruto has known that indeed this country is headed nowhere and its leadership is the worst ever since independence. And now is trying to talk to Gen Zs to ni kama anakubali ameshindwa. Why? Check the video.
What is to be done? I propose an inclusive, intergenerational, national conclave to hear our people across all divides and come up with an irreducible reforms and changes necessary to take the country forward.
Yes, Raila is saying that there should be dialogue between Ruto and the Gen Zs, which is true, because peace is what we want. But now, why now? Yeah, remember Raila earlier said that anafaa kwenda Kamukunji, watu wamfuate Kamukunji. But people told him no. Hakuenda. Then he said that the roads were blocked. Who can block the roads? The Raila Odinga. Raila is a very prominent politician, a former prime minister. So aliona Gen Zs wamekataa kumfuata Kamukunji. So he came out akakuwa na press conference Serena. See now. So these are all tactics by President Ruto to somehow stop the Mandamano because Raila and Ruto are together now. Kweli, these people are together. They're on the same side. That's why you see Raila's team, bashing, Gachagwa's team. So Ruto akaona kwamba imekataa. Now akaambia Raila, enda Serena, waambia watu, I want to talk to them. Because Ruto has that ego. Atakubali mwenye ameshindwa. Because akikubali ameshindwa, Gen Zs watazidi. This guy tumemshinda, so tuzidi tumtoe. So, why am I saying all this? Or why do you think all this is happening? One is that it is the inside secret that the army, the military, is actually moving in. Yeah, because whenever a country is unstable, the military usually takes over. And this was confirmed from what Mudavadi said about Traoré.
Serikali ambazo ni military governments, serikali za majeshi, serikali ambazo zimeingia kwa njia ya kupindua serikali, sio kupitia kwa ballot. Don't be cheated. A civilian government elected by the people is better than any military government.
Yes, Mudavadi was telling Kenyans that musifurahi hii government ya Kenya ikuwe kama ya Burkina Faso, ikuwe ni ya civilians ama military wachukue over because it will be worse. Why is this saying so? Because ameona kwamba there is danger lacking. I mean, the army is not moving in and the army wants to have a meeting with President William Samoei Ruto. Wamwambie kwamba, man, this government hii serikali ikutaki imekushinda and the people don't want you. You need to live honorably. No, just resign and leave. It has happened in Zimbabwe. Mugabe aliendewa kwa State House akaambiwa aje resign utoke. In Haiti, the prime minister will resign. It usually happens in countries that face civil unrest. You see now that's why you see Ruto is now bitter and in pain. That's why you see polisi wanamaliza watu because the president has given the orders, and this order came from Murkomen. Na Murkomen alisema Ruto amemwambia kwamba aambie polisi whoever anafanya ujinga apigwe risasi. Ni ukweli hivyo. Now this is all because the president is afraid of handing over power to the military. Ameogopa. In fact, at one point he said that he can't hand over power to Gachagua because he knows now where it's headed is he either hands over power to Gachagua ama to the military. Yeye mwenyewe alisema because truth be told, even you yourself watching me there, you can easily tell that serikali, the people of Kenya, don't want President Ruto. He's just forcing himself on Kenyans. But the truth is, Kenya mzima imtaki. He's trying to change this narrative ya maandamano ikweni Kikuyu affairs. But no, maandamano iko Mombasa, maandamano iko Homa Bay, iko Kakamega, all over. See? So it is the entire nation, demonstrating against the government. And he knows it. And he knows that the issue, this maandamano won't stop anytime soon. That's why you see, he knows that the military will soon move in. Now I'm told because as we're talking, the military is actually writing letters to President Ruto. That's why he swiftly changed the army general, akaeka mtu wake from Rift Valley, thinking that in case Kimeumana sana, his person will actually protect his interest. And that is the bitter truth in Kenya now. So, tell me, do you believe that if this civil unrest continues, do you believe the army will actually take over? Because Mdavadi mwenyewe ameogopa. Ruto amemwambia tell Kenyans that wasifurahi nikicha serikali iende kwa army ama kwa military kama Burkina Faso, because they will suffer. He's trying to actually manipulate Kenyans or stop this protest. No, that's the entire idea there. So he knows very well that if this continues for the next 3 months, what will happen? The army will actually move in na wamtoe. Na hiyo ni ukweli. Wambia hapana, we can't be in a country whereby the citizens don't want to wanna demonstrate, people kill each other every day, mali inachukuliwa. Just resign and let us take over. And it will be the first time happening in Kenya. So actually, my advice to the president is either resign for this to stop, ama he should address the issues that Kenyans are facing right now. Instead of, boasting and of course, telling Murkomen to tell police to actually maim the people who are actually peacefully protesting. No. And that is the bitter truth about what is happening in Kenya right now. So tell me now in the comment section, do you believe the army will take over if this continues the next 3 months? Or do you believe the Gen Zs will be tired? Wachoke waseme, anyway, we fight another day. Ama waseme, we will remove this guy from State House through the ballot, which I think is the best way sometimes, because what you are seeing, it's not okay when your son is being shot dead and have Ruto chini to a police station. You need to hit me in the comment section, and we meet here in the next video. Thank you, and of course subscribe so that you get these videos whenever I upload them.